Setting boundaries after narcissistic abuse, reclaim your strength and discover true love.
If you feel this information useful, please like, share, and subscribe. Today I'd like to talk about setting boundaries after going through narcissistic abuse with your past relationships. I'd been married to a man who turned out to be a complete abusive narcissist for 7 months. He was a cheater, a liar, a deceiver, a manipulator, and living with him was a very difficult time of my life. It's been post 9 months since my divorce from him, and I feel like it has changed me somewhat to where I need more time to evaluate any future relationships when dating other people. And I don't feel bad about that because I feel like this is something that I should do because it takes time to heal. So I've been doing some research about this and I would like to talk to you about it. The first thing is reclaiming your boundaries, healing after narcissistic abuse. So after leaving a narcissistic relationship, healing from the abuse and the trauma can take time. And as you prepare to seek the new relationships, it is a common experience to post-traumatic stress syndrome. Learning to set healthy boundaries and recognizing red flags before committing can prevent a repeat of past patterns, guiding you towards safer, more fulfilling connections. Okay? Now, red flags. I think one of the red flags that I went through with my previous narcissistic abuser before marrying him was that he was in a big hurry to have me to commit to him. And that should have been a red flag. He brought me flowers and gifts all the time, constantly, took me places. He complimented me, and this was almost like too good to be true feeling. In fact, I do remember telling my family and friends, I think I met a perfect man. He's almost too good to be true. Well, he was, because the day I married him, the real person came out. So those are red flags. If they try to hurry you into a relationship, then step back. If he really cares about you, he's not going to be thrown away. He's not going to run away from you if you tell him to slow it down. So beware of love bombing. That's what happened to me. Excessive gifts or pressure for intimacy early on. Okay? Now, I finally went on a date after 9 months of separating from my ex. And the minute this man showed up at the door, he had a bouquet of flowers. And I'd been texting with him for about a week previous. He came into the door with the flowers, and when I went to grab them, he grabbed me. And he tried to kiss me on the lips, and I turned my cheek, and it ended up on my cheek. And I yelled at him. I said, "What are you doing? Don't do that." And he told me later that he thought it was okay for him to kiss me because we'd been texting one another. Well, I never gave him any indication that that would be okay. And I told him I didn't want to do that. And he said, well, he would leave it up to me then when I could kiss him. Well, at this point, I didn't even know if I wanted to kiss the man. And as it turned out, I don't think that ever even entered my mind. I allowed him to take me on a second date. And he came to the door this time with a double bouquet. And even with that, he brought a vase. So it was a double bouquet of red roses. And I thought, oh my gosh, What happened? The alarms were going off. The bells were going off. That's exactly what my ex-narcissist did. He love bombed me with all kinds of stuff like that. So, yeah, I didn't go back out with this man again. I just felt like he was pressuring me. So it's okay to say no. It's okay. After you've been through that type of relationship, an abusive relationship, be kind to yourself. Those are red flags. So, perfectly okay to say no, set a boundary, and take all the time you need to learn to trust again and feel comfortable with that person. And if they feel upset about it, and they get moody or they don't want to talk to you or they act like they're not interested in you, then you're okay to walk away. You don't need to feel pressured into giving away your body, giving intimacy to somebody you don't know or don't even want to be with. It's okay to say that, say no, and think about your comfort level. Overcoming your fears, trust and self-love. Common fear is trusting again. That's very common. And as the person that you were before the abuse has likely changed, and that is due to gaslighting, manipulation, deception, and infidelity. It's crucial to acknowledge this and practice self-love and recognize that saying no is a powerful act of self-care. It's important to be kind to yourself. I remember when I first caught my ex cheating on me. Oh my gosh, I thought it was one person, but it turned out to be dozens of people that he was corresponding with and making plans to meet with. And as a matter of fact, we were newlyweds, and this man was already getting ready to discard me. He was asking other people to marry him. Can you believe that? It was incredible and heartbreaking. It hurt me so much. And, it's just a real trauma to go through something like that. It breaks your trust. So embrace yourself and practice self-love. Build your support system. Surround yourself with your family, your friends, people that you know that you can rely on, that have proven in the past that they are truly people that love you. And when encountering new relationships, remember, potential partners need to demonstrate their true intentions over time. It's always okay to take things slow and observe how they treat you. Find your strength. And, one of the things that I do that really help me is I take time out for myself. And, when you go through something like that, sometimes it's a challenge, but I try to plan my day the night before, what I'm going to do. I write it down. It's not that I'm forgetful. It's just that it helps to have a list. Whether you finish that list or not, that's okay. But it gives you some motivation to make a plan for that particular day. Another thing I find helpful is, treat yourself. Get your hair done. Put your makeup on. If you're a guy, get a haircut, put something on that's your favorite clothing, your favorite blouse or shirt, just, make yourself feel good, if there's something, that would make you happy, whether it's buying just a little trinket for yourself or maybe your favorite lipstick or maybe a pair of earrings or jewelry or just calling a friend and talking to a friend, those little things make a difference. So be kind to yourself. And just remember, It's going to be all right. You're going to heal, and every is going to be better than the day before. Let me know how you're doing. I enjoy hearing from you, and I write each and every person back. Whoever writes me, I write them back. So let me know how you're doing, friend. Take care.